Hi, Karen Hockley here. I write a lot of classes on kitchen and bath design, and one of my favorite ones is on refrigerators. And I wanted to come in today, and I'm just going to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel because there's some really good options if your customers aren't going with the Sub-Zero or any of the built-in like Thermadors models. I'm going to share my screen here. I've written classes on building in refrigerators. So today I just want to run briefly by a couple options that are going to be really nice for your clients. So what you're going to see here is, let me just check something here. Okay. Whoops, is the fact that what I have here is I actually showed in a 2020 drawing how if you don't build your side panels in, this is a LG refrigerator, right? If you don't build the side panels in at the correct depth, then you will see that black line or gray line on the side of the refrigerator. That's actually the case. So if you want to build in, a refrigerator, then it's really important that you make sure that your panels are deep enough to cover so they don't show the case, the black line, the gray line on the side of the refrigerator. Most of the doors now are pretty deep, so they do stick out in front, which you can see that in this drawing. On this refrigerator, this was a countertop depth, but I had to pull it to like 26 and something inches, so I used a 27-inch deep side panel on both sides of the fridge, which gives it that more built-in look. So a couple of refrigerators that I think that would work really nice to think about are, they've got the Fisher Paykel. It's about 3,200, but it has self-articulating doors. And the LG is about 2,500, the one I'm going to show you. So I think the self-articulating doors are going to prevent a lot of problems for kitchen designers moving forward. If you look here, you'll see that you've got the spec sheets here. It shows the actual door fold back. With a self-articulating door, it actually folds back onto that refrigerator. It's not going past it. So that's really going to help a lot. And we can see here, you have the countertop depth. Obviously, we need that. Here's the LG on the right. This is the countertop depth max. And then we have the Fisher Paykel on the left. Both of these, now you have to be careful that you're getting with the LG, the zero clearance doors and countertop depth. These are going to be much easier for you to use when you're building in refrigerators. You're not going to have to worry about what's next to it as much. Sometimes if there's an oven next to it, the door could fold back and hit the handle. These are going to really make it a lot easier. You can see here on the Fisher Paykel, this one, the height is 70 3/4 inches. Your width 35 7/16, your depth 27 3/8, including the door. And then we go here, you can see that it should give us depth of product. This excludes your handle, but I always also like to have that dimension of the case. I believe these are about 24 inches on these cases. And then you can see here, you've got all types of different information that's really going to help you decide, how to set this up when you design. So I love to have all of these papers, Here's your countertop depth max, zero clearance by LG. This came out, I would say about 1.5 years ago, 2 years. One of my clients bought an LG countertop depth right before this thing landed. And we needed that 27 inches space because it was saying it wanted 2 inches behind the refrigerator for breathing. So again, here you go. Your depth, excluding handles, 27.5. But then we want depth less the door. This is important, 24.75. So that's 24 3/4. If they wanted 2 inches behind that, you've got 26.75. So you really have to just look at everything to decide, which refrigerator is going to work best. But I really like these zero clearance doors. It's just, they're going to self-articulate. It's going to make it easier when you design. And so I thought I'd just really come in and talk about that a little bit today. And today is Wednesday, and we still have snow in Pennsylvania. So I hope everybody has a great day, and this is just a little tip I wanted to share. Take care. Bye-bye.